Today's episode is brought to you by Kinda Funny on Spotify. Did you know that our shows are in video on Spotify? Now you do. Please go follow all of our shows, Kinda Funny Podcast, In Review, Games Daily, and GAMESCAST. It'll really help us out, and it's free.
Today's stories include PlayStation has a weird new ad campaign, why Agent didn't happen, and the Simpsons have invaded Fortnite. We'll have all this and more because this is Kinda Funny Games Daily. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Kinda Funny Games Daily for Monday, November 3rd, 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Blessing, Adelia Jr. Joining me is the LaCroix Poppy, Tim, Geddes.
Oh, bless. It's good to be back here with you. What a weekend I had. Also, one of my favorite things is sitting down here, looking at Games Daily, looking at the headline, and just being like, oh, it's going to be a fun one in the comments. It's going to be a fun one. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just so fun. Recently, there's been so much bad Xbox.
Yes.
let's just call it that, right? So much of that. And it's like, then you get the Xbox fanboys that they get really, really upset about stuff when you talk about it. But then every once in a while, I get a peek into when the PlayStation fans get upset.
See, here's the thing. Me and Greg did an episode that was like the PlayStation yearly checkup. And on that episode, I mentioned that like I don't really see PlayStation like fanboys on my timeline. Like I see all the Xbox stuff, but then Nintendo and PlayStation and other people, I don't really see the fanboyism as much until that episode went out and somebody had clipped that, like a part of that episode, not related to me talking about fanboys, just like a separate part.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, my notifications were going insane.
It changed the game.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Literally was that episode, and since then, I've seen nothing but some of the craziest people I've ever come across.
They're like sleeper agents.
For real, they have awoken. They're out here, and we are definitely welcoming them into our house with this headline, and I'm here for it.
Hey, it's gonna be a fun one to talk about.
Because they're a special type of crazy. Like, it's funny you bring up the Nintendo thing, because like my entire feed's just Nintendo fanboys, and Nintendo fanboys, they're different. They're just
because Nintendo fanboys, I feel like, hate Nintendo.
That's the thing. They're not fighting other people. They're
fighting themselves. And then PlayStation fanboys are like, oh, we got every game we release is a 10 out of 10. We're perfect. But then also like the multiplayer stuff, and they're just fucking mad.
They're just mad. And then the Nintendo fans, it's just a fight of who's the bigger Nintendo fan. It's like, they only play Mario and Zelda.
Come on.
Where's the culture? Where's the Xenoblade?
God, they didn't.
What about the Pikmin Lakers head?
They didn't play the Nintendo spin-off that I had for the 2DS specific exclusive release.
Man. How was your weekend?
Weekend was really fun. Halloween happened. That was a really good time. On my Instagram stories, you might have seen us playing Magic at the bars.
Awesome.
We brought Magic cards to the bars.
Good.
Which I was kind of against.
You also brought some guns into bars, and you're not allowed to do that either.
Hey, dude, we brought a lot. I brought a sword into the bars. I got recognized as Cloud Strife a couple times.
Love
it was pretty
that.
cool. But it was very much one of those things where I went out with my my group of friends, right? But my group of friends who I happen to play a lot of Magic with, the magicians, and the plan was to go to the club. And I was like, we're going to go to the club. It's going to be a fun time. And then one person showed up with a bunch of Magic packs, and they were like, we're going to do pack wars. Which, Tim, do you know what a pack war is?
No.
It's where you open packs, and then like you bust out the cards out of the pack, and whoever has the highest like cost, the highest mana, gets all those cards, and you keep going.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a really fun time.
I love
actually. But I was kind of like, that doesn't seem like a club vibe. And they're like, we can go to the bars, and I was like, guys, I came here with the expectation that we're gonna fucking dance. My guns around. But it actually ended up being like the most fun time, right?
Yeah.
Went to the bars, ended up at the club anyway. While I was at while I was at a club in Oakland, I see a dude walk up to me, dressed up as Chef Carmy. You know Chef Carmy.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
How can you not, right? And I look at him, or he looks at me and he's like, yo, are you Blessing? And I was like, yeah, dude, what's up? He was like, oh, dude, I love the podcast. I'm like, oh, that's fucking awesome. Are you Carmy? And he was like, no, I'm the chef from Ratatouille. And I was like, oh. He busts out a rat. He looks so much like Carmy, though.
I mean, was it blue or was it not blue?
It was what blue?
His apron.
It was like a white chef.
Bless. Honestly, this is a Tom Steamboat situation.
He looked like such a stereotypical like chef, which makes sense for Ratatouille, but his face looked like Carmy. Like if you told me that he was the actual actor from The Bear, I would have been like, "Oh, dude, I love your show."
Oh my god,
he looks so much like Army.
My friend just had a baby, and he's like 6 months old or whatever, and he went as Ratatouille too, and the baby was a little rat.
Oh, that's cute.
Awesome.
So that was fun. And then yesterday, I caught up on Dispatch. Of course, we did our episodes 1 and 2 review. I just finished episode 4, which is out for everybody. This shit fucking rocks.
Yeah.
You need to play Dispatch.
I'm planning on it. We just have been so busy. But yeah, that is 100% on my list. Me and G are going to play it together.
Yeah. It's like only getting better as we go. Episode 4 was definitely a highlight for many reasons. And you will know as soon as you start that episode of like,
as soon as you start that episode.
But like, I was going to say it, call it a show, which it very much feels like a show. I'm playing it like it's a TV show. Very cool. Where I made dinner last night and was like, all right, what do I want to watch? Let me put on Dispatch episode 4.
So episodic's working.
You know, we're going to have a conversation at the end of this because I was definitely a
How many episodes is it?
8 episodes overall.
8. Okay, so you're halfway through.
So we've got 2 episodes coming out this Wednesday and then the final 2 next week already, which is crazy.
Next week? Oh, they're putting out 2 a week. I didn't even realize that. Okay, that works out, actually.
Man.
That works out. I was definitely a hater of the idea of episodic. It's kind of working, I think, for me, but we'll see. When the whole thing's out, we'll have a conversation because we definitely got to talk about spoilers for the show.
Yeah.
But enough about all that. Remember, this is Kind of Funny Games Daily. Each and every week, they run you through the nerdy news and need to know about live on YouTube, Twitch, and on podcast services around the globe. If you love what we do, support us with the Kind of Funny membership on Patreon, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts to get all of our shows ad-free, watch us record them live, and get a daily exclusive show. For a chance to be a part of the show, submit your thoughts and opinions as YouTube Super Chats as we go. Some housekeeping for you. 111-person business, all about live talk shows. So today, after KFGD, you're going to get GAMESCAST, which is our Arc Raiders review so far. And then we have no stream today because we're ending our streaming day early so we can have our yearly creative meeting at KF. So you're getting just KFGD and then GAMESCAST. And then also, if you're a Kind of Funny member today, you're getting a Gregway, which is 21 minutes. That culminates in Greg almost hitting Barrett with his car.
Oh, shit.
That's a fun one. I'm sure Barrett was very cool about that.
Coward. Couldn't do it.
Didn't have the stuff. Thank you to our Patreon producers, Carl Jacobs, Omega Buster, and Delaney the Psalm Twining. For now, let's begin with what is, and forever will be, the Roper Report. It's time for some news. We have 6 stories today.
A baker's dozen. God damn it.
One of the ones. One of them.
Not only was only one of them shooting, it also shot very sad.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't committing.
It wasn't like a pop. It was like just like a leak.
It was a slope.
Been there.
We've all been there.
Story number 1. There are new weird PlayStation ads happening. I'm reading from Liam Croft at Push Square. I've not seen these ads, so this might be a live watch-along situation to see what we're really getting into here. I woke up and I saw people. Weird. You see.
I haven't seen all of them. I saw a couple though. Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up to a lot of my timeline being like, "What PlayStation? What's happening? PlayStation, what are you doing here?" So to read through the article real quick, Sony has revealed 3 new PS5 focused adverts. It'll be broadcasting starting today that are designed to celebrate the current gen console as it turns 5 years old. Those adverts are called "The Greatest Stunt Jump Ever," "The Unexpected Catch," and "Everyday Problems in Extraordinary Vehicles." Vice President of Global Marketing, Isabel Tomatis, said, quote, "Through these past 5 years, our players have shared their reactions of awe, excitement, and surprise at the extraordinary moments they've witnessed while playing PS5. That's the inspiration for our new ad campaign. We're capturing the spirit of these moments when the most unexpected and unforgettable experiences happen on PS5." End quote.
Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to Data Diets in the chat who says, "Yo, is this live? That's awesome. What's up, boys?" Yes, we are live. And then they immediately follow up, "Using voice to chat while I smoke a big fat bowl in my garage. Love my Kind of Funny mornings."
Oh my God. Wow. I'm flattered, but also like it's 10 a.m. and you're that high.
Hey, it's 420 somewhere.
It's 420 somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, man. But the first thing that happened to me this morning, I woke up, look at Twitter, see all this stuff, and I'm just like, that's weird. And then I see people start talking about it. They're like, yo, they're bringing back the PS2 era of weird commercials.
That's what I saw,
and
too.
I'm like, that's cool. You know what I mean? I feel like we need a little bit of personality. I mean, like, jokes aside about stuff, last week when you guys did have that conversation about PlayStation, a lot of it really came down to this sense of community that PlayStation has and the sense of what is PlayStation outside of its core titles. What is that next level? What is that weirdness? What are the things you can latch onto? And I feel like PlayStation ebbs and flows between really leaning on the out-of-the-box creative commercials and advertisements that like become memorable for good and bad reasons. Of course, there's the PS3 baby and things like that, right? But then there's those times where in the PS4 generation, like leading into the PS4 generation, the early side of it, like there was a lot of that live action kind of meshing of the worlds that they did, where it's like, I forgot exactly.
You're talking about the Greatness Awaits ads?
Maybe, yeah, like walking through the bar, and then it was like, you know, Sweet Tooth was there, like, like, there was those, but then there was also the one that like started teasing potential projects, and this is where a lot of the Crash Bandicoot rumors first started, that at the time were nothing, but eventually did happen. And were those things tied? Probably not, but it got there, you know what I mean? So it's like, it is, I do think, a great way to like kind of create conversation around the brand in a way that creates excitement and creates a sense of identity and nostalgia, tying characters and iconography and things together in more of a way than just we make good games and that's it, which, hey, that is the most important thing at the end of the day. But I think when you just focus on that stuff and when you are as quiet on the communication front as PlayStation has been the last couple of years, it's a welcome surprise to see these type of commercials, I think.
Yeah, I like a good ad campaign. You know, I think we talk about a lot about the PlayStation showcases and state of plays and like, you know, those types of marketing when it comes to showing off the games. But I think there's something exciting about an ad campaign that's very much like, we're doing something avant-garde that tries to encapsulate like what our product is, but in a fucking weird ass way that captures
feeling way.
Yeah,
you know?
like a feeling in like an
that's
artistic way. Like, you know, I originally wanted to go to school for advertising because I think that stuff, even though at the end of the day it's purely to sell a product, there is art that you can invoke in, or the art that you can inject into it that stands the test of time. Like, think about all the ad campaigns that we have throughout the years that have like, oh no, that's more than an ad campaign. That's now a meme, or it's now a piece of culture.
I mean, the most obvious answer I would say is the iPod things, right?
Yeah.
Like, how much of the iPod success was due to it kind of selling a lifestyle through those commercials?
Yep.
Like the amount of music that was all of a sudden popular music because it was in an iPhone or iPod commercial, right? You know what I'm talking about, the colors and the silhouettes and all that stuff.
Yep.
The white earphones. It's like all of a sudden the majority of the world had white earphones.
Yeah,
that was not the case before that, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like little things like that go a long way, but it's like, obviously that's some of the most brilliant marketing ever. I'm not saying that what PlayStation's doing here is that, but they're having fun here. You know?
Before we watch these, I want to shout out, because I was having this thought this weekend, which is funny that we're going into this. I saw, I got an ad for Xbox. It was another "This is an Xbox" commercial, but it was starring an Xboxer. And so they're like, "This is an Xboxer," and it's him in the ring and pointing to different things, being like, "This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox." And it made me think about how brilliant of an ad campaign that is for what is like maybe the most convoluted thing that you could possibly explain. And it's like, whoever's on specifically the marketing team, like "This is an Xbox" team, whoever came up with that shit, like, you did your best.
Absolutely.
You can't do any better than that. If this shit fails, it's not on the market.
I'm so with you. It is actually brilliant. It just doesn't work the way that it sounds.
Yeah.
And like that, at the end of the day, is the biggest problem when you have a product.
Yeah. Barrett, what's up?
Really quick, just because we had a tease of this when I played the pre-roll and we couldn't hear it, but the audience could. If I play this, we're not going to be able to hear it. So I'm just going to unplug a thing that might hurt everybody's ears a little bit.
Lock in everybody.
Yeah, we're just going to reset
There's a little static.
a piece of hardware.
A little staticky, but it's okay. I'm here to talk you through it.
And we're going to see if that helps or works. And we're going to test this. That did not do it.
Oh, damn. Tim, is this something I need sound for?
I mean, you'll get the vibes.
I'll get the vibes? Okay. Because the audience will hear it.
Yeah.
No, they won't hear it either.
That's fine. I mean, we can just watch it, like, just so you can at least see, like, kind of.
Yeah, I want to see what the vibe is. All right. So, got somebody in a car. It's a lady waking up, looking at in the rearview mirror. Windshield wipers going. Trying to figure out where she is. She's in the clouds, everybody. She's in the clouds.
But it's like it really does get you thinking, like, what's going on?
Yeah,
you know, like
the
how
story
what
being
is
told here.
this?
I like the
And then
PlayStation
you see the
iconography.
symbols. Yep.
So her truck is at the top of a building, skewered. Is that that's not the Empire State
I think
Building.
it is.
Is it? She looks like she could be a video game.
Yeah,
character.
this reminds me of the PlayStation 5 reveal where it's like, are these real people or is this an engine?
Because I'm like, she looks like she could be in Uncharted.
Uncharted 5 confirmed.
It happens on PS5. Okay.
So that's their thing. Is it happens on PS5. And again, just vibes, right?
Did we what was the tagline going into the PS5? Because we had Greatness Awaits for PS4. Yeah. Did we have one for PS5? Because I do like It Happens on PS5.
I'm pretty sure we're number one, bitches.
We ain't got to market shit, all right? You're going to buy our shit.
Yeah, because we had It Only Does Everything. Greatest Awaits.
PlayStation. Can you play this Unexpected or whatever the next one is that you have? I don't know which one that one was. Here we go. So this is a submarine situation.
Play Has No Limits.
Play Has No Limits.
That was to celebrate the brand's 30th anniversary.
So right now you have people pulling shit out of the water. Big creature.
Oh my God. Do you remember the OG one on PS1? You are not ready.
I do.
But it's spelled out
red
U R and then N-O-T and then it's an E, but the E is red.
That was
red
before my
E.
time. I do not remember that. That's terrible.
That shit was crazy, man. Live in your world, play in ours. It only does everything. Long live play.
A man has climbed out the creature, everybody.
Got it working.
Oh, look at that. Thank you, Barrett. I'm getting Uncharted vibes from all of these. I know the sea monster isn't necessarily Uncharted, but it could
Maybe, yeah.
It could be. It's like an ending of Uncharted thing.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
I want to see the third one. Because if I get Uncharted vibes from this third one, then I'm gonna say it. Oh, we're getting into Uncharted in the next time.
No, you're give it a second.
Oh, okay. That looks straight out of Star Wars.
It's just vibes.
It's just vibes. That's fair. That's fair.
We're leading up to Black Friday. Let's do an ad campaign. Remind people that PlayStation has a lot of games.
Now my question is, does any of this happen on PlayStation?
Yeah.
All the time.
I guess.
Again,
sure, why
vibes.
not?
Yeah, I don't think that this is the best. You know what I mean? But I just appreciate that they're doing something.
It Happens on PS5 is a good tagline. I guess the vibes are decent. It's not my favorite ad.
Oh, it's definitely probably one of my least favorite.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's here, I respect.
Yeah,
that.
keep doing it.
Keep doing it. Yeah, maybe the next one.
Take one maybe
more
the
swing.
next one will elevate us. All right, fair enough. Let's keep on the topic of PlayStation with story number 2. Open world spy games don't work. That's why Rockstar abandoned PlayStation exclusive spy game Agent.
Remember Agent. Can you believe we're talking about Agent in Big 25?
I can't wait to have this conversation because it is actually really interesting what they have to say here. This is Robert Perchese at Eurogamer. It's been a long-running mystery why Rockstar's PlayStation exclusive spy game Agent never materialized. It was announced with much fanfare in 2007, then proceeded to never show up again. But Rockstar co-founder Dan Houser has finally provided an adequate answer. Simply put, he and Rockstar couldn't find a way to make an open-world spy game work. Quote, "We worked on a lot of multiple iterations of an open-world spy game, and it never came together," Houser told Lex Fridman. It's always Lex Fridman. In a rare and revealing podcast interview. This man has a hold on unreachable video game executives.
Who's Lex Friedman?
He's a podcaster that gets very high profile interviews. I only became aware of him maybe a year or two ago. He interviewed Todd Howard as well.
American computer scientist and podcaster. Cool.
Yeah. Houser said there were roughly 5 different iterations of Agent, including one set in the 1970s Cold War era and another set in the modern day. But wherever and whenever Rockstar tried setting Agent, it couldn't make the idea of an open-world spy game work. Quote, "I don't think it works," Houser said. I concluded, and I keep thinking about it. Sometimes I lie in bed thinking about it. That what makes them really good as film stories makes them not work as video games. Those films, they're very frenetic and they go beat to beat to beat, he went on. You've got to go here to save the world. You've got to go there and stop that person being killed and then save the world. And an open world game does have moments like that when the story comes together. But for large portions, it's a lot looser and you're just hanging out and doing what you want, end quote. What makes the Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption games work so well as open worlds is their in-between time. The time you have to cruise around, either on a horseback or in a car, listening to the radio or watching the world go by. In those games, you do your own thing. That's why it works well being a criminal, because you fundamentally don't have anyone telling you what to do, Hauser said. The minute you put that into a spy game, however, you slacken the line of tension you need running around through the spy framework to give missions jeopardy. Quote, as a spy, that doesn't really work because you have to be against the clock, Hauser said. It's a fundamental issue, one Rockstar couldn't overcome. Quote, for me, I question whether you can make a good open world spy game, end quote, he said.
So I have a quick question. Does Rockstar know that they can make games that aren't open world?
Well, here's the thing, because I think there's a deeper conversation here, right, about how to make a spy game, who can make a spy game, and what PlayStation wants from Rockstar in 2007. And I think what PlayStation wants from Rockstar in 2007 is an open world game. And I think whatever the pitch that came together was, they had an idea there and they realized partway through, fuck, this idea just isn't going to work.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, what's being said here, I follow, especially when you start thinking about what a spy game entails. And I think that really it's two separate things. There is the kind of stealthy, techie, hacky stuff, and then there's the bigger set pieces like James Bond style boom booms, right?
Yeah.
And both of those things can be like sprinkled in to an open world, but it is those in-between moments that they're talking about, which I think is a really important point. But you look at things like what I just said, and I do think we've seen examples of it, but the question is, were they good enough?
No.
Watch Dogs.
Oh, you're talking about the game. I mean, Watch Dogs 2 people liked.
Yeah.
People loved
that's
Watch
the thing
Dogs
is,
2.
I could make an argument that that's what it is, and I know it's not a literal spy, but like when you think about what they are doing and what you do in spy games, I think it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
And that, I would say, worked.
And here's the thing, right? I like the question of, was it good enough, right? In regards to Watch Dogs 2. Because I think Ubisoft can make a Watch Dogs 2 and have it be great and people like it and love it. Rockstar, I don't think, can make a Watch Dogs 2. Rockstar needs to make a Grand Theft Auto or a Red Dead Redemption, or even in 2007, I don't even think like a Bully is enough, right? Like Bully, that's still PS2 era.
The other side of what I was saying is like the big set pieces and stuff. Like, do you remember the Agent trailer?
No, because there's no gameplay. We've been through this before. You think a different game is Agent.
Oh, fuck, you're right. You're fucking right. What? God, that's hella funny.
Yeah,
what is it?
We've had this convo at least two other
again.
times, I think, on this show.
That is so funny.
We've had this moment.
Yeah.
Agent is only a logo.
Because that thing looks awesome.
What's funny is I was thinking about pre-briefing of like, you remember that
It's
Agent
not that. What
isn't
is that?
the one. I forget. It wasn't the bouncer. It was like some PS2 era
It was PS3.
or PS3
it was
era.
PS3.
Was it Alpha
E3.
Protocol?
No.
It was a game that never came out though, right?
Yeah.
That's so
why I
fucking
thought it
funny
was
that you did
Agent.
this again.
Oh, that's so great.
Because the Agent trailer had no gameplay, right? It was like, I think it was just a logo on the screen. I don't even know if it got a video or not.
Yeah, Jack Trent's here. Yeah, he just showed the logo on the screen. It was the Rockstar logo and then the Agent logo.
Getaway? No. We'll find it. 8 days.
8 days.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
That's so fucking funny. I think I disagree with the idea that you can't make a good open world spy game, just in the sense that I think we have examples of things that are close enough that if you kind of tweak and kind of turn into something, you can get there, right? I look at games like Metal Gear Solid 5, which is a game about gadgets, it's a game about sneaking, it's a game about infiltration, and I guess, I don't know if we're calling Naked Snake in MGS5 a spy necessarily, but he has a lot of spy things about him.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what is a spy?
Yeah. So I think you have that as an example. The other example I would give is Hitman. Again,
can you believe we got this game like 20 years later and they just called it Mind's Eye?
that's so fucking funny. Okay, Barrett's showing the 8 Days trailer. The other example I give is Hitman, which is, again, he's not a spy necessarily. He's an assassin, but he's sneaking around. He's infiltrating. He has a target. He's doing all these things. both these games, specifically MGS5, is open world. Hitman, not open world, but you're in big open environments that I think if you wanted to turn that into an open world game, you probably could. It'll take a lot of work, but you can get there. I don't think those are the type of games that Rockstar makes, though. I think that's really the issue here, is that Rockstar doesn't make MGS5. That game is very systemic. That game is very reactionary as far as like A leads to B leads to C, like in the moment, like emergent gameplay type shit. Rockstar, and this isn't a diss to Rockstar because I fucking love GTA and the Rockstar games, but I think what they do well is put you into a setting and really dressing that setting so fucking well and giving you like things to do, like emergent things in the way that, oh, this person's getting robbed on the street. Do you want to help them or not? Type stuff, right? But I think a lot of the mission design of Rockstar is kind of linear in a way. Like they make games in a very particular way that I don't think would lend well to an open world spy game.
Yeah, no, honestly, I think you nailed it.
Thank you.
That's it.
We did it.
Good show, everybody.
We can end it. Just the one smoke machine. I do wish that we got a linear spy game, not necessarily from Rockstar, but from anybody. You know what I mean? Like I wish that was more of a thing. That is a genre I want to see more of. We're getting Hitman, or not Hitman, sorry. We're getting 007.
Yeah, I was about to make a joke. I was like, so what if I told you?
Yeah, but I want even more. I fucking love that setting. I think that's my thing. I want more linear / just like, I don't know. I want the set pieces. I want the gadgets. I miss 007, like old 007. We're going to get it with new 007, but then I want more games outside of that. I want fucking Naughty Dog to give me a spy game. That's what I want.
I get it. I want that too.
You know what else I want? I want y'all to go to patreon.com/kindafunny and youtube.com/kindafunnygames where you can get the Kinda Funny membership, which allows you to get shows ad-free. And speaking of ads, let us tell you about our sponsors.
This episode is brought to you by a absolutely amazing and free way that you can support Kinda Funny. Very often, y'all ask, what's the best way to support Kinda Funny? Not with money, but with our love and our support. And right now, the best way you can do that is by supporting us on Spotify. We've been getting a lot of really good energy, good juice going with the support we've been getting on Spotify, and Spotify are starting to notice. So if y'all could do me a favor, even if you don't normally listen to us on Spotify, it would go such a long way if you can go to the pages for the Kinda Funny podcast, Kinda Funny Games Daily, Kinda Funny GAMESCAST, and Kinda Funny in Review, and follow them on Spotify. Go rate them as high as you want to rate them, as accurately as you want to. But if I'm being real, I'd really prefer if you just did as high as you're willing to go. It would go such a long way for us. We have video on Spotify now, and that's an amazing opportunity for Kinda Funny to get in front of an entire new audience. YouTube, been there, done that. We, are kind of where we're probably going to be forever. But on Spotify, the potential is limitless, and that is all up to you and your support. So thank you very much wherever you listen to us, wherever you watch us, wherever you put your hard-earned dollars. We really, really appreciate you. But we always want to be here for you, whether it's free or not. We love you. Thank you so much.
And we're back with Super Chats. DJ Kento writes in and says, do y'all remember the Agency Covert Ops? It was a PS3 SOE game that was canceled. It was an MMO spy shooter. We saw bits of it, and then it disappeared forever. That's what I always picture for Agent. I don't remember the Agency Covert Ops. Do you?
I don't either.
Barrett, is there a way we can find if there was a trailer for the Agency Covert Ops? Oh, he's on it. Ooh, who's making this?
What presentation was this in?
The Agency.
E3 2010. That was the first E3 I was at.
Let's see here. This was Daybreak Game Company. Daybreak did, like DC Universe Online and stuff like that.
Damn, this looks cool though. For the time. Yeah,
this is something that it looks like something I would get into. All right. We got one from Norman who writes in and says, Lex gets lots of powerful people on his show because he'll let them spout bullshit without any pushback. He got big lying about how good Tesla FSD is, and then Musk hyping him up. Dude sucks.
One of them ones.
Norman's opinions. I don't know the guy. Kebabs writes in and says, did Dan Houser play Sly 2 and Sly 3? Those worked. Did you play Sly 2 or Sly 3? We talked about this actually on the PlayStation 2 Memories episode. Were those open world? Tim shakes his head.
I mean, no.
Not in the way that
Okay.
we're
Yeah.
talking about Rockstar games.
Yeah. Kingus Dingus writes in and says, week late birthday tax. Love you all and all that you do. Hashtag
Happy
Greg sucks.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Kingus Dingus. The Stoner Sensei says, all this stoner chat. Praise be to Yvonne and what's good, Cool G.
Yevon.
Yevon.
All fancy term.
Motor World Hype writes in and says, real ones remember Enos lives. Also, did you know if you have Amazon Prime, you want to finish it, Tim?
You have Twitch Prime.
You have Twitch Prime.
There we go. I was looking for
I
the
can't
singing.
be singing like that. I'm a baritone, as Nick likes to tell me.
Barrett tone.
I'm Barrett.
Kebabs writes in and
Oh.
says, there's an energy today.
There's an energy, everyone.
Kebab says the ads look like they have motion smoothing on.
Our ads?
Yeah, which ads? The YouTube ads?
Oh, the PlayStation ads.
Oh,
Yeah, because I was
They
going to say
did,
there,
yeah. I thought
you were
there's that
talking about our
weird, you know, that weird sheen that you can tell with AI stuff, and it's like that's the vibe I was getting from this trailers. But I was like, I don't think this is AI, but there's something weird about some filter that
I
they're
feel
doing.
like PlayStation ads I feel like always look weird. Like if you took a PlayStation ad from 2020 and played it today, I would also think maybe this is AI.
Cameron Kennedy, who's very smart when it comes to this stuff, says, I think they digitally relit the people.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Gen ZFC says, I remember the very first PSP ad with the Franz Ferdinand jam and the slogan, live in your world, play in ours, back in the days. Takes me back.
That's a good one.
Franz Ferdinand. Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Franz Ferdinand.
What's the song? What's like the Franz Ferdinand
Take
song?
Me Back. Is that what it's called?
They open
Take
in
You Down.
They open
Take
Cyberpunk
me
with
down.
it. Yeah, I think you're right. Take me out.
Yeah, take me out.
Is that the one they open up Cyberpunk with, chat? And also the one that's in Burnout 3? Let me know. I don't think it is. Cyberpunk.
I don't know if they're in Cyberpunk.
Edge Runners.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Am I thinking of something else? This fire. That's the one I'm thinking of. Y'all know this fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not.
That's my cut right there. I love this fire. That shit goes hard. Data Dietz writes in and says, productive stoners representation super chat. Krabby Patty says, the To Michael ad still chokes me up today.
Which one was that?
To Michael. Isn't like Michael just some random player and everybody's like, to Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the one I was talking about with the bar.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I remember what you're talking about now. The Portland says, shout out to the Rubik's Cube. I love that everybody's just writing in with their favorite PlayStation ads.
Good.
Shout out to the Rubik's Cube.
I mean, I'm all about the Dear PlayStation. Kevin Butler ones.
Oh, Kevin Butler is like where it's at. Oh, here we go. This is the Michael ad. Yeah, PlayStation, I guess, has always been kind of weird with it. Why is it that they're weird with it? Like, because
Why is it they freaky with
this
it?
This is the only time where PlayStation gets kind of freaky. You know,
Yeah,
like everything
yeah.
else they do is so straightforward.
At least this has video game characters in it, though. You know,
Yeah, but even this has like
it's a weird energy.
it's like they're really inspired by, yeah, I guess like Apple shit or like they want to make.
Look at that Kratos. I hate that. Look at
Oh
him
no, that
move
Kratos
around.
looks sick as hell. Because that's classic PS2 Kratos right there.
Ugh.
It's like the rest of their company is very much like, all right, make the big budget thing, you know, make the tech work and make it feel fancy.
Yeah.
And then the commercials, they're like, what if we could win an Oscar? What if? Like they're just throwing shit at a wall. They're trying to be all abstract.
Barrett, I just sent something to KF Control. Back during the Kevin Butler era, when they did the Dear PlayStation thing, there was a contest to make your own Dear PlayStation commercials, and we made a couple. And this is one of them featuring Alfredo and Kevin Coelho.
Oh.
Dear PlayStation, I always knew that the PlayStation 3 was the future of entertainment, but I didn't know it sped up time. Every night, me and my little brother stayed up playing video games together, and I say to myself, just 5 more minutes. Next thing I know, it's the next morning. How'd that happen? Kevin Butler, I heard you were the VP of Time Flux Capacitations. Kevin, how does it make time fly by so fast?
We nailed the tone, by the way.
You guys nailed it.
Like that's exactly how those things.
But
work.
also, I can't help but to notice how big Alfredo's gotten.
I know
since that
he was
commercial.
a little dude.
Oh my
and now
god,
he's fucking huge.
I've never seen his arms that small before. Jesus, I saw like
I've never seen his arms that small.
he posted
is the dopest thing ever. I need to tell him that.
He posted an Instagram story last week that I'd never replied to any of Alfredo's Instagram stories. I had to reply to this one because his arms looked fucking massive.
G screenshotted that and texted me. She was like, "God damn, Alfredo!"
Yeah, that's
like, he's putting in the work.
Literally, that's what I replied. I was like, "Damn." Man, okay. Marcos Garcia says, late birthday tax boys. I got to see my baseball team win the World Series on my birthday, and my mom finishes radiation today. It's a good Monday. Hell yeah, happy birthday and congratulations to all that.
Congrats on the Dodgers. Yeah, they've never won one before.
Landon Roberts writes in and says, on the latest episode of KFGD, you guys were discussing a new name for Friend Slop, and I would like to throw in the name Third Space Games. I don't think it rolls off the tongue, though.
And it's not what it is. Like, I'm going to be very...
Yeah, I feel like Fortnite is a third space game. You know what I mean? I feel like I won't say most multiplayer, but a lot of multiplayer games exist that feel like third spaces that are beyond what we're talking about with Friend Slop.
Yes.
What are you going to say?
I don't know.
Fair enough. Jerkface Jake says, always listening to your shows while I work. Thanks for the endless entertainment. Thank you, Jerkface Jake.
Thanks, Jerkface.
And then finally, Chad says, birthday tax, hit the big 3-0. Thanks for all the amazing things you all do. Happy birthday, Chad. Welcome to your 30s. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be when I was 29, you know?
I was 29.
When I was 29, I was like, oh, my life's going to end. And then I turned 30 and I was like, I feel young again. Because I'm not.
You have 5 more years, dude.
Yeah.
Then it ends.
Let's move on to story number 3. The Simpsons have arrived in Fortnite with a month-long season and a Springfield map. This is Chris Scullion at VGC. After much speculation, The Simpsons have finally arrived in Fortnite. A brand new island based on Springfield is available for the next month, offering what Epic Games calls a fast-paced, back-to-basics battle royale experience for up to 80 people. The new map will be accompanied by a Springfield Battle Pass, which includes numerous rewards, including premium skins such as Homer, Marge, Flanders, Blinky Fishstick, and Springfielder Peely. According to Epic Games, new content will be added each week, offering new Simpsons-themed gameplay, shop offerings, and more. To promote each week's gameplay narrative and map updates, 4 original The Simpsons shorts co-produced by Grace Films and Epic Games will be published on Disney+, Fortnite's social channels, and the Fortnite Quest tab on November 1st, 10th, 17th, and 24th. Players who link their Epic account and their Disney account before February 28th, 2026 will also get Kang and Kodos' ship as a glider. Locations in Springfield Island, which can be visited by the player, include the Simpsons house, Moe's Tavern, Quickie Mart, Krusty Burger, the Androids Dungeon and Baseball Card Shop, Springfield Nuclear Power Plant, and Burns Manor.
Dude, Fortnite kind of fucking rules.
Yeah, this is cool.
It just continues to like do the most out of nowhere surprising things, and I just every once in a while they commit the right way.
Yeah.
And you look at this, I'm like, dang, they committed hard.
When you commit so hard that you like change your art style, that's where I'm like, well, come on, let's go. That's what it's about.
And it's like, you know, like for years, I remember hearing Greg talk about the Marvel takeover that they did and how into it he was there. And it's like, I like that they're still trying to do giant takeovers that like have some level of like excitement around them. And I know people might be like, is Simpsons really popping off or whatever? It's like, well, this is how it kind of can come back. I feel like Simpsons is one of those things that has the potential to just be timelessly relevant, even if no one's watched it in 30 years.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That doesn't matter. It's like, this is the type of stuff that gives that longevity. But I think this looks freaking cool. I watched the trailer like with sound and like it playing the theme song and like the bus going through the Simpsons logo in the sky. It's like, yeah, like the little details go so far.
Yeah. No, this looks really cool. It looks so good that I definitely want to boot it up and try it out at least once. I want to do one battle royale game with this because I want to be able to explore. I think there's something, we talked about this before when they first announced this, that, you know, Simpsons Hit and Run is such a memory for so many people that grew up with that game, right? And there's like this demand for, oh, bring back Hit and Run, bring back Hit and Run. And, you know, I think that's understandable because we want something that we're so nostalgic for to make it back. But when you think about Simpsons Hit and Run, right? Was it like a fantastic game? Not saying it's a bad game because I think Simpsons Hit and Run is good, but is it a fantastic game that you want to make, that you want to come back, or do you just want to run around in the Simpsons universe?
And I mean, looking at this universe, it's like, wow, like the shot we just got of them jumping into the house and coming out of the Quickie Mart. It's like, wow, like this.
Yeah,
it's Springfield.
Like the point I made when we were talking about this before is that like I think this will get the job done as far as scratching that itch for a Simpsons hit and run like kind of feeling of, oh man, okay, there's Quickie Mart. Oh man, I'm hanging out with Bart. Oh, there's the house. Let me go in there and like fuck around and do whatever, right? Like, I think there's something that is so valuable about just giving you the space to play, the third space to play in. And it looks like they nailed it. So shout out.
Fortnite.
Fortnite is really funny. Also, here's my one complaint. This is a Fortnite thing. This is even like about this, but all the characters have to be like the same like dimensions and height or whatever. And so in order for them to put Bart in the game, he has to be in this like robot suit so he can be as tall as an adult.
Same with Lisa, yeah.
Yeah, they did the same. They made skinny Peter Griffin because of that. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it at all.
Figure it out.
And I know
Give me an odd job.
I know that's probably an impossible thing to solve if everybody needs to be the same size. But we gotta. I don't like it. We gotta do something.
A better way.
Story number 4. The next Mario Galaxy movie reveal is reportedly coming very soon. This is Andy Robinson at Video Games Chronicle. The next reveal for Nintendo's Super Mario Galaxy movie is reportedly dropping in the next few weeks. That's according to Movie Scoop's outlet My Time to Shine, which claims the first full trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie will be attached to Wicked for Good, which is due in cinemas on November 21st.
I don't think I can handle it, Bless.
Yeah? Which part?
the Mario Galaxy movie trailer. Like, I think back to the Game Awards where we saw our first actual clip from the Mario movie, right? And it's just them, Mario and Toad, running around the Mushroom Kingdom. And within 1 minute and 30 seconds, there was like 7 different tracks from Mario's musical history. And I'm just like, goddamn, this is about to be special.
Yeah.
And it's like this trailer, I wasn't here to react with you guys, but the music of it, the way it all goes from the Mario World stuff going underwater, it's more of the underwater version of Mario World, and you pop out, you hear the bonus song, Go Near Peach's Castle, gets more regal, and then we get the fucking Galaxy theme. Like, having just replayed Galaxy 2 recently, it's like, yeah, we get it. That shit fucking hits. Yep. But to see it in a theater with like full orchestra and all that, that's going to be so powerful emotionally to your boy. And I just can't wait to see what they do. We're about to find out who's Rosalina's voice, probably.
Barrett, what's up?
What if instead of that, Tim, we replace the Galaxy theme with an Ed Sheeran hit? How do you feel about that?
I wouldn't like that.
I mean, which hit, you know?
But they're not going to do that in the trailers.
There's so many.
I like them as Ed Sheeran songs.
So far, the trailers have been good. The trailers have used Brian Tyler's score, and I hope they continue that. And I expect that they'll continue that.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the movie, Barrett, you're right. They're going to completely fuck it up, but then the score on the CD and whatever is going to have all the missing tracks, and then I'll be able to edit the movie correctly again.
Dude, that was crazy they did that with Donkey Kong in the first movie.
They did it with like
fucked
6
up.
different things.
Yeah.
It was real, like, when you listen to the original, like, the full DK score.
Oh, driving me bananas. It's so good.
Oh, it's so fucking good. That was good. Yeah, I wish I could go back in time and stop the leaks from happening where people realize, like, oh, this is going to be a Mario Galaxy movie. Because, like, the way you described it, of all the Mario World stuff leading into the Mario Galaxy, especially coming off of the spoilers for Mario movie 1, right? Like, the tease of Yoshi at the end, I would have bet my house
Me too.
that we're going all in on Mario World
World.
because it makes sense. He did the first Mario movie. All right, cool. Let's jump to Mario World, and then certainly Galaxy we'll get to in movie 4, movie 5. Because
Yeah.
you got to do 64. You got to do maybe Sunshine. I don't know. The fact that you're not going to do Sunshine.
But
'cause fuck that
Sunshine's
game.
going to be on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a 30-minute special.
Vacation special.
Yeah. But yeah, the Galaxy. It still kind of blows my mind that we're already doing Galaxy.
Yeah, me too.
But hey,
I'll take it.
you go to space, that opens up.
Star Fox.
Who else is
Star
in
Fox,
space?
Samus, Pikmin's in space, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Kirby's in space.
Yeah.
A lot of Nintendo characters are in space.
I love
You
it.
know what game a lot of Nintendo characters are in?
Fortnite. No.
Fortnite. Oh shit, no,
Yeah.
not that one. Rocket League. Do you think we'll ever get a Smash movie?
100%.
God, I hope
There's
so.
no way we don't. Mario made over $1 billion.
Yeah, it did.
We're getting a Smash Brothers.
Yeah, it
We're
did.
getting a Luigi's Mansion. We're getting it all, baby.
I think a Luigi's Mansion is like way more likely though, right?
I mean, I think it
Like
feels
coming off the
imminent.
last movie, I'm surprised it hasn't already been announced.
I know. Me too.
Because that's gonna be a good one.
Because there was a Donkey Kong announced, and we just haven't heard shit about it.
Was it announced or was it like leaked or rumored or something?
I mean, I think it was announced on like the trades. You know, like
Gotcha.
not official, but like it's
Oh man,
the people in the know.
give it to me. I want
Give
that
it to me,
Smash
man.
movie. Story number 5. Golden Joystick Awards 2025 Ultimate Game of the Year nominees have been revealed. This is from Genki on Twitter. Me and you had a conversation, I think a month or two ago, about the Golden Joystick Award nominees and how like wild it felt like they were, because they had, I think, console Game of the Year and PC Game of the Year. Apparently they hadn't announced the Ultimate Game of the Year.
Expedition 33 wasn't on either.
Which is fucking insane.
And now they have the Ultimate
Game of the Year. The nominees look like this. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Blueprints, Split Fiction, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, Peak, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Silent Hill F.
What a freaking year, man.
I don't think this might be the most you can nail a Game of the Year list for this year.
I think so. And obviously Indiana Jones, because of the cutoffs of how Golden Joysticks work. That makes sense there. But man, this is
like, I'm trying to think of anything that's really missing.
I mean, the fact that this has Peak and Blueprints.
Yeah.
I think it's fairly representative of the year for most people. And it has Kingdom Come Deliverance too, which I do think is the one.
And it has Split Fiction.
A lot of noise that's probably going to get a lot of snubs from Game of the Year categories that have less entries for nominations.
Wait, say that again, sorry?
I think that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is going to not make the cut for Game Awards. That only has 6 spots. This is what?
You don't think it will? I think it will.
I think it will.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we're like
a lot of European and a lot of like non-US outlets who vote. Who fuck with that game.
There's the 6 spots, man, is just so little. Like, I maybe it does make it, but like there's going to be snubs, obviously.
Oh, for sure, there's going to be snubs. But like, I know we're going to do our Game of the Year predictions someday. But when I'm looking at this Game of the Year Game Awards, if you have 6 slots, you're probably going DK Bonanza. Oh, you're going to go Claire Obscure for sure. Claire Obscure, DK Bonanza, Hades 2, Kingdom Come, Ghost of Yotei, and then probably Death Stranding 2. I think that's the 6th.
There's no way Hollow Knight Silksong is not nominated for Game of the Year.
Wait, is Hollow Knight Silksong in it? Oh, you're right. Yeah, Hollow Knight Silksong's on there. I'll probably put that there instead of Death Stranding 2 then, for what my prediction would be.
I honestly would also be surprised if Ghost of Yotei makes that cut as well.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, PlayStation.
I feel like people really
though.
think it's a great game. I don't know if I've heard enough people be like, "This is clear-cut Game of the Year."
Oh, you haven't seen the toxic PlayStation timelines that I'm on. You haven't given Ghost of Yotei an 8 out of 10 because when you do, you learn that a lot of people. But
you also have to remember it's not. What the fan vote is 10% of the weight of nominees and shit.
Yeah, but critics are also fans. You know this. It's
about to be a bloodbath.
I'm still gonna push for Blueprints. Like, Blueprints is still my number 1 or 2. I gotta beat Hades 2 and then figure out what that looks like. But Blueprints is still a top 2 game of the year for me. I read an article about how bad the localization is for Blueprints, which I think is going to fuck it. Like, Blueprints, if you speak any other language that's not English, you can't really play that game as well. And I think that's gonna have a big effect because there's so many outlets that are outside of English-speaking territories that are also voting in Game Awards. So I want Blueprints to be in there, but I worry about that.
I mean, I know, again, we're going to have this conversation later. This is a loaded question.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a chance Expedition 33 doesn't take Game of the Year at Game Awards?
Let me tell you about the power of Nintendo.
Nah.
Let me tell you about the power of Nintendo.
I think it's a lock that it's Expedition.
You think it's a lock?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think Claire Obscure is my most likely to win. Don't sleep on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. There's sleeper agents out there. This is like, it's like the Trump election in 2016, where you don't realize how many supporters these motherfuckers got. But like, people out here will fucking kill for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
It's true. Also, Silksong. I feel like there's a little bit of underestimating Silksong as well.
It's be a fun time.
It's going to be
a fun Game of the Year
fun
season.
Time.
Tim, whatever the results of Game of the Year are, they're going to be big results.
Real big.
But if I wanted something smaller, say the tiniest news I need to know about, where would I go?
You go to our last story, the Wii News channel, where we cover all the small news items that you need to know about.
Story number 6 is Wii News.
Real quick, Christopher in the chat says, what would Nintendo submit? Mario Kart Bonanza? Come on, dog. Those ain't Game of the Year. And I saw a couple other people saying that Jeff won't allow Death Stranding 2 to not make it. Jeff doesn't have any say in what games make it. It's like there's a whole voting process that Jeff
that's
does
a
not
conspiracy,
partake in.
though. Like, I think that's like the conspiracy theory people have of like
Oh yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, they're just factually, that's not how that works.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It clearly is a conspiracy, but just want to correct the conspiracy as much
Fair
as
enough.
we can here.
Yeah. And yeah, it'd be DK Bonanza. It wouldn't be Mario.
Like people, multiple people in the chat are like, sure he does. Y'all trip it.
Those are the same people in those comments who are like, "Oh, you let Barrett vote and tabulate the scores?
Yeah,
that seems
exactly.
really shady."
Yeah.
Shady Barrett.
That's why they call him in the streets. This one, the Wii news I'm starting off with isn't gaming news, but it is a call to support the homies. The homie Jesse Vitelli, who is a friend who works for Restart and has written for plenty of websites, including Kotaku, IGN, Game Informer, etc. He and some friends are doing a week of live streams to raise funds for a dear friend who is suffering from myasthenia gravis is the name of the condition. I have a link here to Jesse's Blue Sky, Barrett, if you can bring it up. He posted introducing a week of streams to help raise money for our dear friend Brendan and his partner Jen as she continues to battle myasthenia gravis. All money goes to their hospital bills and peace of mind during these difficult times. Hope y'all will tune in. If you want to check out the GoFundMe or check out the streaming schedule, go to mamavitelli.bluesky.social. That is MAMAVITELLI on Blue Sky. That's where you can find the post. Brendan, also, whose partner is going through this, he's also the homie. He's somebody who I know from the KF community. He podcasts and does a lot of the same things we do, but I know he's also friends with a lot of people in the Kind of Funny community as well. So
you might recognize him from every once in a while. Whenever there's a new game, he'll sometimes do the here's a drink to match this game's vibe type of stuff. I believe is what he would do every once in a while, right, Bless?
Yeah. That, and then he has a whole push he does that is just play indie games. He's a very big indie game fan, and so Brendan Groom is his name. Shout out to that Brendan Groom,
the homie.
And yeah, go
Good
support the homie and their partner going through a difficult time. The next one is from VGC. The MSI Claw range of handheld PCs are the next to get the Xbox full screen experience mode, originally making its debut on the ROG Xbox Ally and ROG Xbox Ally X handhelds released last month. The FSE is a new mode that boots the handheld straight into an Xbox app instead of loading the full Windows shell.
I love it, man. Love to see it continue. I really hope that it gets on more and more of these devices, and that kind of creates a pressure to get it right, and have it be something that just works the way it should.
Yeah.
And I think that we are still far from it, but we're getting closer and closer to it. And it's things like this that I think are going to force them to get it across the line.
And then last one from VGC, the design director of the original Saints Row says he's been asked to pitch a potential sequel to the IP's owner, Embracer Group. Chris Stockman, who was design director on the first Saints Row before leaving Volition and now works for VR studio Bit Planet Games, posted on the Saints Row Reddit page that he was planning to propose a prequel to the original game. And that is it for Wii News. That seems like something you don't say. I don't know how a lot of this works, but I feel like that's something you're secretive about. But hey,
hey, do you
get
embraced?
Get the support. Let people know that people want a new Saints Row. Before we get out of here, let's dive back into Super Chats, see what the streets are saying here. Adam Cohen writes in and says, if you live in California, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, or anywhere with an election tomorrow, Tuesday, November 4th, for the love of God, vote. Democracy is on the ballot. Here.
Also, New York, don't forget.
Yeah. Man, let me tell you, anytime I see a clip of Zoran Mamdani, this motherfucker has it.
Every single time.
This motherfucker got the stuff.
Better and better.
Yeah. I saw over the weekend, Halloween night, he was just out and about,
going to the club,
going to the clubs, going to the bars, telling people to vote. This guy has something. Chad writes in. Oh, actually, we already read the one from Chad. Let's see. Let me scroll down. I gotta scroll all the way down. Gerald of Rivia says, Tim, my girlfriend immediately recognized to Zanarkand in a video game we were watching. In a video we were watching, and began humming it all Friday night. She's just like you for real.
I obviously. There's no way you would know.
Wait, can I guess? Is this Final Fantasy X?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's Zanarkand.
Zanarkand.
Hearing Zanarkand physically hurt me.
Wait, Zanarkand.
To Zanarkand, yes.
To Zanarkand.
Yeah. Ah, man. One of my favorite songs, period, of all time. Used it in my wedding.
Nice.
I did my vows over that song. And yeah, that's rad. You have a good girlfriend.
Dinesta says, in a different universe, Lord of the Rings Golem wins Game of the Year. Let me tell you, man. Let me take you back to 2014 when Lord of the Rings Shadow of Mordor came out. And that legitimately was Game of the Year contender. That game fucked. Was it a weak year? Yes, but it still was one of the best games in a weak year. Gerardo is cool. Says, Tim, I want you to describe your version of Avengers Portal scene when it happens in the Smash Bros. Movie.
That's a GAMESCAST to itself, right?
Set the stage.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I just
who is the Doctor Strange bringing everybody out the portals? Is it Kirby?
I mean, I don't think it's a literal thing. That's the thing. It can't just be the exact same situation we saw in Avengers. It's more the question
why not, though?
Everyone coming together, you know? And what I will say is I need, at some point, just the homage. I want to see a mountain, and I want to see them all line up on the top like the fucking Power Rangers, one by one, just like in the subspace emissary.
Yeah.
And then the answer to this is, what are we facing? Taboo? We doing some shit? Sonic coming through, saving the goddamn
Oh my
day.
gosh.
Yeah, just do Subspace Emissary.
I feel like Zelda is the closest we have to Doctor Strange. I feel like she'd be able to give us a bunch of portals.
Yeah.
But then Sonic literally has the rings, and then also Kirby as well.
Oh, I guess you have the rings. You also have like the pipes, the Mario pipes.
Yeah.
And that's kind of fun.
Damn.
Everybody hopping out.
All
the
of them
pipes.
come at like
Damn.
doot.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That would be
Everybody
sick.
gets their own pipe. Oh, yeah, we did it.
Hold on.
We solved it.
I'm going to send one more video to close the show out. Keep reading the super chats.
Yeah. DJ Kent says, they announced a Smash movie. Do they make Link CGI? Keep him as the human actor? Just use his voice? Different Link? It's got to be a different Link.
I like the idea of it being a different Link.
Yeah. Ash X says, guys, it's a friend hub. A friends hub-like game. Love you all.
I don't know if I want to be going to friendhub.com.
Doom, 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 doom.
Aaron Lime says, potential kind of funny games cast. Sony has formed 3 more small teams similar in size / scale as Team Asobi, but for genres they're missing in their catalogs currently. What 3 genres would you want these small teams working on? No platformers. I like this. I'm going to answer it. I know you said potential
I wasn't
games
listening at
cast.
all, so I'm sorry.
Kart racer. I want a PlayStation kart racer. Like a good one. A fucking good one. Metroidvania.
Ooh, yeah.
I want a PlayStation exclusive Metroidvania.
God of War.
And it could be God of... Oh, yeah. I think... You know what? We're probably going to get that. I think I'm going to take
Still
back...
put that on the list, though. I feel like that's...
But, okay, here's how I'm going to tweak it. I want it to be a 3D Metroidvania. I want a Metroid Prime-like experience on PlayStation.
Okay.
And then third one. Ooh. Similar size to Team Asobi is who's making this. Give me... I want to say a fighting game, but you got Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, which is kind of getting that job
Just
done.
to pander to you, Bless.
Uh-huh.
Puzzle game.
Yeah, but like,
With
does
a small
PlayStation
team?
need that first party? I'm trying to think
And
of
then
like...
here's how you do it
Uh-huh.
and sell people on it. You make it the fucking... What's his face? Sly Fox.
Oh, Sly Cooper?
Sly Fox.
Sly Fox.
Sly Fox is funny.
Sly Cooper, but like puzzle escape room type of thing, where he's in the middle of a mission.
Does that get around the no platformers rule?
I think so. I think you may get a
enough.
different genre, but just with an existing IP.
Speaking of PlayStation here,
Yeah.
I saw something this weekend, Bless, during Halloween that shook me to my core.
Oh, no.
Me and you have talked a lot about Astrobot. We've given our thoughts on how he looks. We may agree, we may not. That doesn't matter. There's one thing I know we agree on.
Yeah.
And that is
The villains?
the villains suck.
The villains suck, yes.
And they're just like the least important, least memorable thing ever. Are you familiar with Matt Pat?
Yes, I am familiar
I
with
have
that.
a game theory for you here.
I know what you're driving to because I saw this as well.
I just sent Control an Instagram picture. Would you believe, everybody, that Matt Pat and his family went as Astrobot,
This was fantastic.
the bad guy, the
Yeah.
alien?
He found a
and
way.
then the PS5 ship.
He found a way to make it actually like cool.
And
This is fucking awesome.
I legit am very impressed with this, and I think it's very cool.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, this in some small way proves me kind of wrong.
Yeah. No, I think this is fantastic. It proves that there is a level of like recognizability.
Exactly.
Right?
Like that
Symbolism.
kid cares about that alien.
Yeah.
Good.
Beautiful. Shout out Matt Pat.
Shout out Matt Pat, man.
What's up, guys? I'm Matt Pat. Next Gen 64 says back to back. Let's go Dodge. What?
I don't know about that. I was on a panel with Matt Pat once. It was me, Matt Pat, and Boogie. What a different time.
Was this 2011?
It was been gone like 2013 or something.
Okay. Man, that's a crazy.
I know, dude. Insane.
Ultra Hyper J-Dub says, shout out to any UPS feeder drivers that are listening to this later overnight. Tim, they drive the Optimus Prime type trucks, FYI.
Thank you for that.
Nice.
I appreciate it.
And then, let's see here. DJ Kento says, you want to talk about freaky PlayStation ads? They launched the PS2 with a David Lynch directed ad that has no games in it, or the Chris Cunningham mental wealth alien girl ad. Weird as fuck.
God bless it.
Delaney Twining, this is actually one for the resubbing as a member. Shout out Delaney Twining. But they say, God forbid they invoke an emotion with PlayStation Bless. Take a look at yourself, please. You know what? You're right. My bad.
Speaking of invoking emotions,
yeah,
are you ready to get your emotions evoked?
With what?
The video I want to play.
Oh, was that not it?
No.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Show me.
Just speaking of the fucking Portal scene in a potential Smash Brothers,
Uh-huh.
It'll never top this. I want everybody. We're gonna strap in.
Yeah.
This is the Portal.
How many times
they already did it?
I've watched this so many
no
times.
joke live.
When
I've definitely seen this 100 times.
Oh man.
Sakurai was cooking too hard.
For audio listeners, we're looking at the Smash Brawl Subspace Emissary scene.
Things are looking bad.
Towards the end of the game. It's the Starship.
It's the Starship, where they all fly in on their own ships, man.
Like, how can people not fuck with Subspace Emissary? Because, come on, you have fucking Ganondorf and Bowser standing on a gigantic
farming,
ship.
like, come on.
They're just aura farming.
Shooting shots.
I don't give a fuck about the gameplay, all right? This shit goes hard.
And then it's the first time in the game they actually play the theme song. It's so good.
Yeah.
Meta Knight's ship getting shot down, blasted through.
There's something that's like really aesthetically pleasing about Subspace. Like the way they use slow motion, the way they use like stop frames or whatever.
Man. Look at this. Come on.
This shit means something to me, man.
Oh, and they have the bad guy portals. Because they're about to walk into it.
Yeah.
Come on.
World of Light needed like 5 more cutscenes.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dude.
Because like gameplay-wise, World of Light, I'll give it. Like it is superior as far as what it does with the stickers and all that shit, I'd say.
But it doesn't have the vibes of this.
No,
But like,
not at
no,
all.
because like they went hard to the cutscenes here.
Oh my god.
You can tell Sakurai really loved the opening scene of Revenge of the Sith.
Like Samus and Pikachu teaming up, Lucas and Luigi being cowards, and they're teaming up.
Captain Falcon coming in, making his intro, killing all the Pikmin.
Yeah, dude. What was the scene? There was a scene where, because you can do this in 2 different ways, right? If you're playing as Mario, you'll get a scene where Link, I forget what
looks
happens.
like Link's attacking Peach.
It looks like Link just turns Peach to stone,
Yeah.
right? If you're playing as Mario, and Mario fucking runs up at super speed, jumps, and fucking tries to take Link out.
Yeah,
it's
and then
the
it's the
sickest
flip.
thing. It's the flip. Yeah, if you're playing the other way,
So cool.
man. What
Actually, sorry, I have to.
if you
one
make
more.
Subspace Emissary a holiday, everybody?
holiday.
Subspace Emissary Day, where we don't have to play the game. We have to watch a YouTube video of all the cutscenes.
Dude, we need to just do that. Me and you.
I'd
Like, we
be
just
so
we
down.
have to do it.
What's the stream schedule look like this week? Because I'm so fucking down.
I'm trying to find it's the Power Ranger scene I was talking about. Smash Bros.
Billy Sunrider says, I've literally never heard of this game. Billy Sunrider, I just look up Subspace Emissary all cutscenes. That's all you need to do, and just watch. Just put it on. If you have like a big
You know what?
TV
I
at home.
can't find it now. We need to just do a stream of us watching.
Come on, I'm so fucking down for that. Kindoffight.com/you're wrong is where you write in. Let us know what we got wrong, as we got it wrong, so we can correct it for those watching later on YouTube and listening later on podcast services around the globe. Okay, some of these are from Halloween because Kebabs is telling us what All Hallows Eve means, which I think we did. Oh, because November 1st is All Hallows Day. Did you know that? Let's see. Jepo1457 says Nintendo hasn't won a Game of the Year since 2017 at the Game Awards?
Messed up.
What beat what beat Tears of the Kingdom?
God of War.
Baldur's Gate?
No, Baldur's Gate.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's acceptable.
Yeah.
I mean, I disagree, but that's acceptable.
It's fair,
That's like, I'll give it that. And then have we not, what are the big Nintendo games since 2017 that have lost?
Well, they beat themselves in 2017.
You're right, they
with the
did beat
Odyssey.
themselves in 2017. Yeah, I guess like the only other one where I'm like, this is undeniable is Tears of the Kingdom. And
Yeah.
so like,
And then it was deniable.
and then it was deniable
Yeah.
because Baldur's Gate 3 came out. That's fair. And then Bander says, as just a reminder, fans have 0 vote in Game Award nominations. They have 10% of the actual vote, so PlayStation fans would not have any say in GOTY getting nominated. Only winning.
So they only vote for the winner.
Yes,
Gotcha.
not the nominees. And that is it for kindafunny.com/you're wrong. And then, did you find the thing or did you not?
No. We'll just wait to like watch it all together.
Gotcha. Of course, this has been Kinda Funny Games Daily. Each and every week, they're running through the nerdy news you need to know about live on YouTube, Twitch, and on podcast services around the globe. If you love what we do, support us with the Kinda Funny membership on Patreon or YouTube to get all of our shows ad-free. Watch Score Them live and get a daily exclusive show. Enjoy the GAMESCAST next, which is going to be your Arc Raiders review so far. And then after, we got nothing because we're doing a big team meeting to catch up on the year and just talk about creative things we're going to do going forward. Until next time, Game Daily.